They're developed based on the creativity,
commitment and reliability of their managers.
Wallonia is not a large region in terms of size.
It is large in its extent of its innovation.
That is the key of its development.
The future of Wallonia is linked to its international development.
Providing talented solutions in all business segments.
Moving forward
is imagining and creating
the world of tomorrow.
avec une société, est-ce que Hi everyone, my name is Julie Eileen Patterson and I'm very happy because today I'm standing in this prestigious place in the French capital city. So this is Le Carrousel du Louvre, very close by to the museum, and this is the event Cosmetic 360. So what is it about? The Cosmetic 360, this is the international trade fair for the innovations in cosmetic and perfume. So quite the place to be if you want to know the new trends in the cosmetic and the perfume industry. And more particularly, I'm standing here in the Walloon Pavilion. So the Walloon Pavilion this year, it encompasses 9 companies, very innovative companies that we will today learn more about. So today the idea is to pay a visit to each of those companies, understand what their products are or their solutions are to boost the performances in the cosmetic industry or the perfume industry. But first thing first, I would like to invite AWEX representative Martine Leclerc. She is the trade counselor. Martine, you look very nice today.
Hello everybody, good morning.
So Martine, thank you very much for answering all questions today. First, I would like to better understand the role of your function, the the trade counselor here in Paris, and also to better understand what is your role here on Cosmetic 360.
So basically we are the organizers of the pavilion, which means that we first of all identify which trade show is interesting for Walloon companies to promote cosmetic. We choose this trade show because it represents the whole value chain in cosmetics, which allows us to reach to other type of companies than the usual ones that goes maybe with final products to other trade show, cosmetic trade show. So once we have decided to do this trade show, but we try to recruit the companies, inform them about the opportunity, and also leverage their participation by giving them extra visibility. For instance, the trade show is organized by Cosmetic Valley, the competitive cluster of France. They publish twice a year this kind of magazine. Well, we bought a page here to advertise actually the Belgian pavilion and the Belgian companies, the Walloon companies in Cosmetic 360. The other things, the trade show, you can of course have a booth, but you can also apply to open innovation meetings with the main stakeholders of the trade show, which is LVMH, L'Oréal, Beauty and Pharma Group, Yves Rocher. So we really tell the companies, please do apply. It will give you extra meetings, extra visibility, extra way to market yourself in the trade show and give more return of the trade show.
I hope that with our live streaming we can also leverage the visibility of the Walloon Pavilion, because it's quite worth it actually. It's very nice companies, and we have two brands, the cosmetic brands, but the others, they are really complementary. So this is not competitive from each another. It's really a full solution for each of you that has a cosmetic company and that have some problems and some issues and would like to find a right solution. So my next question would be, what's the profile following to your perspective of those companies? What are their motivation coming to this trade fair?
They have one common point. They are all innovative companies. Some of them are first-time exhibitors. Some of them are first-time exporters. Some of them are already well-confirmed exporters, but still they want to market a particular disruptive innovation. Now, the value chain which is represented, it's some ingredients for cosmetics, it's some formulation, it can be certification of the procedures or the final products, it can be manufacturing, packaging and final products. So the whole value chain is covered through our exhibitors. And actually I see the director of Cosmetic Valley, so the competitive clusters who published this magazine, Frankie Bechereau. Maybe let me ask her if she can join us.
So here we have this the director of Cosmetic Valley that gives us the honor to participate in this live streaming session. So thank you very much for answering your question, and we are so happy to have you with us. So my first question to you is to really understand the story behind this international trade fair, because it's quite impressive. How did you manage to have this?
Yes, we wanted to promote innovation because cosmetics sector is first innovation, and it's why we asked to each exhibitor to speak about their competitiveness advantage. So on each easel you can see innovation totem, and we are very proud to be a unique trade show in the world for cosmetic, because we are a showcase and a manufactory of innovation.
And we are so proud to have this Walloon pavilion on your trade fair. Thank you very much. My second question would be, what are the trends in the cosmetics and perfume industry this year?
The main trend is the green tech. So it's decarbonation, solid cosmetics, and all the restoration of nature, and also to keep the knowledge through the cosmetopeia.
And we will see together that some of our cosmetic companies, they already showcase quite good solution for green tech. And may I ask, I don't know if you already started to prepare for next year, but we know that next year would be a huge year for Paris, and I would like to know whether there are some ideas for next year, or any, a program maybe?
Yes, it is a great year for Paris with, of course, Olympic Games, but it's also a great year for Cosmetic 360 because it will be the 10th anniversary. So, of course, we like celebration and we will celebrate at the same time the anniversary and the Olympic Games. So we will organize the first Innovation Olympiad, the InOlympiad, for the cosmetics.
Wow, that sounds so cool. And this was Frankie Bechereau. Thank you again for coming here, participating into this live streaming session. And welcome to Wallonia.
Yes, my pleasure, really.
Okay, great. So, next, I suggest we pay a visit to each of our 9 companies. Let's go. Hello.
How are you?
Very good.
Good, good.
So which company do you represent?
I represent Syngulon.
Syngulon. Oh yes. So could you tell us more about what your company is doing, please?
Sure. We are a research company, small startup based in different labs in academia, in universities, and we are producing small proteins. Small proteins are naturally sourced. They come from the environment, from the microbiome, and we can use them to stabilize the microbiota in the skin. So this way, these natural source peptides can be used to control bad bacteria and to enhance in the skin the good bacteria.
Is it what we call bacteriocins?
These small proteins are bacteriocins indeed, which are different from antibiotics. They are not antibiotics.
So basically, when we have already a solution, a product that is produced for any brand, so we can add your solution, your bacteriocins, and it will leverage the quality of the product. Is that right?
It will indeed. It will indeed. So it will not have a negative impact, but positive in the microbiome. And so having a positive impact in the microbiome will help the skin to be healthy naturally and to stay healthy in the long run.
So is it something that we add to moistures, lotions, or we could also use it for probiotics?
Yeah, indeed. It could be a probiotic or postbiotics. Okay. So you will have these products in the cream and you can apply it and keep your skin healthy, basically.
So Syngulon propose, as I understand, a good solution to improve the quality of the product. So if you are just new buy on Cosmetic 360, you want to leverage the quality of your product, please come to the Walloon Pavilion and pay a visit to this gentleman.
Right, thank you.
Thank you. If our audience is maybe not right on the Cosmetic 360, but we would like to take contact with your company, what's the best way?
You please contact us via LinkedIn or just come now and you have a small conversation. We will happy to have know your needs, show you our product and how we do it, and maybe you will be innovating with a very basic but high quality research program.
Okay, and as a research center, that means that you're also open to collaboration?
All the time. Actually, the startup is based in different laboratories for different universities with high quality researchers. So all the time we are collaborating and open to continue in that path.
Okay. So it's not only companies that could be interested in coming here and having a talk with him, with the gentleman. You can also, if you want to, you are looking for a partner or you want to work with a real research center, this is also one very nice option for you, Syngulon. Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
It was a pleasure.
Same to me. Bye-bye.
Great. Okay, let's go for the next one. Are you open for a 5-minute talk with me?
Okay.
So, Your company, I'm not sure if we can say company, it's a research center as well.
Yes, right. We are a research center in biochemistry, so we propose R&D support for the industries, and we have also some equipment and pilots available to make some feasibility studies and characterization for the industries.
So basically, if I am a cosmetic company, what kind of services can you provide to help me?
Yes, we serve different kind of companies. Effectively. So in the field of life science company, we have different kind of support. So we have a team of chemists that can support the cosmetic industries in the synthesis. So they can make, depending on the needs, organic or inorganic synthesis. And we focus on the factory of the future. So what we want to do is really to speed up the chemical reaction from a factor of 100 to 1000. So that means also that the pilots that we develop and the process and the factories is less cost effective, less impact on the environment, less energy needs, and we use new technologies like micro mesofluidic technologies in order to develop new eco-friendly process. This is one point. Second point, we have also some pilots in order to make some formulation and encapsulation of active ingredients. This is the innovation that we have here and that we focus on. The goal is really to support the industry for the encapsulation of new ingredients in order to make delivery depending on the time and the needs of the customers. This is an example of a collaboration with a Wallon company, which is Syngulon, and we help them to develop a new process in one step, allowing the chemical synthesis but also the encapsulation of the active ingredients, and they have launched on the market new product thanks to this collaboration. We made also a patented process for them, and so this is the kind of realization that we have managed for the industry. And of course the pilot is available for any kind of studies allowing the development of new products.
This sounds very great. We have great scientists in Wallonia. Maybe can we have a glimpse on your brochure, and also could you let us know what's the best way to take contact with you if we are interested in any collaboration with your research center?
Yes, so sure. On the website certech.be, you will have all the information concerning the different kind of expertise that we have, mainly in the field of chemistry, but also in the field of polymers and environment, and also the platform of characterization that we have. For example, for the cosmetic industry, we focus on odors, and which is a hot topic. For example, organoleptic contamination, degradation products analysis, and so on. So we can really serve the industry. And on our website, you have all the information, and we can contact us with the mail info@certech.be.
Certech with a C.
Yes, right.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, I would like to introduce you to the next company. This sounds very legal oriented, isn't it? When the end is IUS, it sounds a bit Latin, so it should be a link with legal. And hello.
Hello.
Speaking about cosmetics, speaking about the drugs and pharma, of course you need to make very sure of the ingredients you have, because it touches the skin. So it's very important to be fully compliant, and sometimes I believe that the companies, their main business is to produce and sell the products, and it's hard to find a great partner for everything related to compliance in this industry. Here they are.
Exactly. So as you said, the companies mainly focus on producing and selling the product, and what Biorius do is just helping them to get rid of all these regulatory parts, all these administration exchanges and so on, and so they can mainly focus on selling and just forget about everything that's regulatory linked, because we take care of this.
So I talked about the ingredient list. Maybe some ingredients are not allowed in this country. So everything about ingredient list. So you make sure of this. But are there other topics, other aspects of selling cosmetics that you make sure we are to be fully compliant?
For sure. So the usual study from A to Z, it's the first part is, as you said, about ingredients and raw materials to be sure that they are allowed and the concentration in the final product is not too high. So we just check these. This is about compliancy of formula. Then there is the safety. So we just check the safety of the product. But there is also some regulation about the labeling, for example. So some information need to appear on the label. Other cannot appear. And then there is all these claims stuff which is very touchy and leaves space to interpretation. So we bring light to the risk a customer will take by doing these kind of claims on the label, and we direct them to some testing just to be able to substantiate the claims they are doing.
And I assume that this legal area, I mean, it changed some very often, right?
Yeah, so it keeps on changing all the time, new regulation, new restrictions. So what do? We have a responsible person subscription. And in this subscription, we engage ourselves to follow every new rules and send this information to the customer, telling them, pay attention, this of your product is impacted by this regulation. You need to change the formula by this date. And that's part of our consultancy job.
So it's not a one-shot project. You follow up with the companies to make sure that they continue to be compliant, right?
Yeah, that's it. So we have kind of full study, which we can say it's a one-shot, but then we have all this follow-up that some companies tend to sometimes forget about it, saying, okay, I'm compliant, it's notified, but no, there is lots of new regulation popping, more and more today. And that's why we are here to send them impact assessments, so to inform them which of their product is impacted, and so they can reformulate and be sure they will not face any trouble in case of control by the authorities.
This is super niche, but how this is so much important. So very proud to have a company like yours in Wallonia and to have you here on Cosmetic 360. But I only see 3 flags, but actually you can provide those services for the entire world.
That's it. It's because we are here representing the Wallonia in France. That's why we only have the 3 flags.
Yeah, very proud of this. Huh?
And we do not have enough spaces to put all the flags of all the countries we can cover. So we say, okay, just stick to 3. No, I'm joking, but yes, we can help the companies to be compliant. Around 80% of the countries of the world, we can help them. To be sure they're compliant both on the formula and on the label.
Where does the majority of your clients come from?
Mainly Europe and the US. That's our big market for big customer, but we have lots of customers working with us for Europe, UK, Asian, China, US, Canada, Japan, Australia, New Zealand. So we help brands to export to all these countries, and once again we take all the regulatory part and we leave them just the focus on the selling, which is for the brand the most important, and that's why we created this company, just to help them on this regulatory side.
Yeah, I didn't think about this aspect, but I guess that after Brexit you had maybe more clients.
We had more clients, obviously, and our existing customer needed to adapt to this new regulation with the new SCPN portal, the notification, and the new ERP they need to have on the UK. So yes, obviously it had an impact on Biorius, and we are facing the same today with the macro implementation that will start end of December, which also comes with lots of obligation. And Biorius is also here to help our customer on this side. So once again, just focus on selling your product and creating it, and we will protect them.
Okay, I have a very last question, because yesterday I met a cosmetic brand here on the fair, and he explained how difficult and what the nightmare it was to get all the customs documents to make sure that he could sell his product in China. So I would like to know if you also provide those services of making sure that we can have the custom access to the other countries.
Yeah, so we do it for all the countries, but as you mentioned, China, it's also one of Biorius' focus, and so we can help the customer to have the full dossier, but then to do the registration, we have a partner, because you need a company based in China, but we help them to have the full dossier to be sure that when they ask our partner to do the registration, they face no trouble and they can move ahead as fast as possible. Once again, the goal of Biorius is to make the brands reach the market they are targeting as soon as possible.
Okay, I have a very, very last question, because I'm very interested. Well, yeah, sorry. But I think it's so interesting. I mean, basically, we always say that it's important to be compliant, it's important to respect all the regulations, but maybe the companies, they are not maybe fully aware of the risk. So what are the main risks a company is facing if the label is not right or authorized, or the list of ingredients doesn't match the requirements of at the European level or anywhere else?
So depending on the non-compliancy, the risk can be the risks are different, but the biggest risk is the market recall, which is very expensive for a brand, or a relabeling of all the packaging and so on. So yes, we are here to avoid these kind of events to the brand, and that's what we are doing for more than 15 years now.
So it's not only a matter of importance for the big companies, it's also very important if you are a startup, because as the gentleman said, the risk that you could face if you are not fully compliant could endanger your company life. So if you are in this case and you are looking for a legal partner with the expertise of cosmetics and perfume, I'm just taking one step back so you can see Biorius. Okay? Thank you so much. Hello. So happy to be here again with you and to have a discussion about Manetco. What is Manetco about?
So Manetco is a company really specialized in the design and the manufacturing of small-scale units. So we really help the customer to design the equipment, and we specifically focus on the mixing unit, which is over there. So it's really where the key of the challenge here. So generally there are two liquids that need to be mixed with very high precision. So we design and customize very small scale and high precision mixer to do that continuously.
Okay, so does that mean that you can support the companies from the beginning but also later on?
Yes, exactly. Generally we have customers, either they have their own setup that they are building up in their lab, and then we provide just the specific part for it, or we can help them from the beginning. They have a problem, and then we help them to make the study and to explore what are the different design, the possibilities, the equipment that can be combined with the mixer in order to get the precision and the flow rate and all the parameters they need for the production.
Okay. So I assume if you have already an ongoing project, you first make a check about the deficiency or the plus point, and then you help them to have better solution for them.
Yeah, exactly. So we will understand, okay, what are the products they are using, what are the physical properties of their product, and then with that we will define, okay, which type of equipment do you need. For example, you have, if you work with emulsion, it can be very viscous, and then to process this type of viscous fluids, then you need specific pump, you need specific mixing unit or specific design in order to process them correctly, and we can study that with them and help them to design correctly the unit.
Yeah, because I think that probably, I mean, the texture of a product is very key. If we see that the texture is not very, doesn't really look nice, we certainly don't want to put it on the skin. So this is very important.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where the precision and the mixing efficiency come. It's really when you get the proper balance between the products, then you get really the texture you are looking for, and the quality of the product and the stability in time also. It's also key.
You mentioned the stability and the balance of the product. Imagine I have a very huge factory, but I have to sell my products very far away. So in this case, would the small units be interested for me?
Yeah, that could be an option. We have
maybe I rephrase my sentence. So small units, it's only for startup, or we can also propose this option for other types of company. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely. It can be very useful when you want to rethink the way you produce. Mm-hmm. So generally the production is very centralized. So you have a big unit which will produce a lot, and then you end up with need to distribute the product. But then if you have a product with a lot of water inside it, then you will transport a lot of water. So a small unit can help to decentralize your production, and then you just transport the compound which have the most added value, and then nearby the customer you finalize the production with a small scale unit.
Yeah, so basically small units, it can also help to be more cost effective.
Yeah, that's also.
Okay. And you can adapt to any kind of products.
Yeah, it's mostly liquid-based products.
Okay.
So powders, that's another challenge we don't address. But otherwise, even if it's solid product at room temperature, but need to be where the temperature need to be increased in order to get it liquid, that's something we can also work with. And there are different type of the range of application is quite large. Exactly.
I think that on this trade fair, I didn't see many machines, equipment like this. So would it be possible to have a testing?
Yeah, sure. I can. That's all why we bring the setup. Is then we can make a demo. Okay. So basically, we have like a tank with water, another one with oil, and they are coming through the tube into the mixer, and then we will get some emulsion over there.
Great.
And then I can just start the machine, and then it will take time to stabilize a bit, but then we already start to produce some emulsion directly, just as pushing on the button.
The texture of it is really emulsion. So it's not impossible to mix water and oil?
No, it's not impossible. And with the proper parameter and the proper design, you can get very stable emulsion with very small particle, which is very interesting for the stability of the emulsion in time.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks to you.
And it was a great demo, and I'm sure that this solution is also leveraging the Walloon pavilion, because it gives also solution for equipment and the process. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay, so I suggest we move on. Maybe some words about Cosmetic 360, because I didn't mention it earlier. And if you connect right now to this live streaming, as I said, Cosmetic 360, this is an international trade fair for innovation in cosmetics and perfume industry. And there are actually more than 5,000 visitors, 220 exhibitors, 30% of them are foreigners, and 70 countries are covered by this international trade fair. So now we just finished to visit the first part of this Walloon pavilion, and I suggest we move to the second part. And on this second part, we are not talking too much about process, but we will talk about ingredients, about packaging, and we have cosmetic brands. So let's go. Hello. So this is the representative of Libinvest. What's your name?
My name is Françoise.
Françoise. It sounds very French, but actually she's Walloon. Yesterday we met Mr. Libert, and Mr. Libert explained to us a lot of things about 2B Bio, and it was very interesting, but it was in French, so our audience could not totally capture all the information. That's why we just wanted to pay another visit to your stand to really understand what's the ideas behind this brand, but also you have another brand. So we would like to know everything about this.
All right. So 2B Bio Beauty is a brand that was born in Belgium 25 years ago. Okay. And it's purely made in Belgium, created, developed, conditioned, packed, all in Binche. This brand is dedicated to the professional, all right? Mm-hmm. So if I may show you, sorry. Yeah. So we have here a peeling. It's a 2B Bio peeling, and this is made of 100% natural ingredients. And this is very successful in Asia because Asian ladies, they like skin, a white skin without any blemishes, acne scars, no wrinkles, nothing, just pure and clean skin. So we have a lot of success there. And this is for professional, so it also has a lot of success in Belgium, in France, in Portugal, Estonia. Estonian ladies, yeah. And so they all work the same way. So this is all dedicated to professional, and we also have the retailing product, all right? Okay. So when you are interested to have a peeling, you go into the beautician, you have a specific protocol done on your skin, and you can go back home with the home product. All right. Well, what is nice about that is we have made a whole protocol for at home. Okay. So when you go back home, first of all, you have a security sheet that explains you how to use the end user product, and you also have all the details of every step of the protocol at home you have to do to make sure that you have the best results out of our peeling. Okay, can we see the peeling products? All right, you can see here in the showcase, and you can see it's a powder that needs to be mixed into a heater. Okay. And the professional knows how to do that, and it is mixed together with a certain amount of preparation. We have different type of preparation depending on your type of skin. If it's a mature skin, if it's skin with stains, like hyperpigmentation stains, or if it's a standard and young skin. And when we have that mix done, we rub it on the skin, all right? Under certain parameters of time, pressure, and also fluidity. Okay, so the professional is trained by us as well to make sure that she performs the perfect protocol to get the best results. So what is in that peeling? We have quartz, mineral quartz, 1 to 2 millimeters. We have a lava, okay, which is we have lava. It's 50 micron length. So actually, we have all these minerals that roll together, and the space left by quartz is filled with lava. And all those minerals, they roll on the skin, and they get rid of all the dead cells, all right? And also in the powder, you have a sponge. We have a sponge from a freshwater river in Ukraine, and that is very particular. And when this is reduced in a powder, we have like hard needles of 100 micron length, all right? And all together, the minerals, the sponge, everything rolls on the skin. First of all, you get rid of all the dead cells. It increases the blood flow, which increases the percentage of nutrient within the skin through the blood flow, and also it increases the level of oxygen within the skin. And most of all, we have these needles getting into the skin, getting deep into the epidermis, and forces the skin to renew itself naturally.
I really understand why you should be a professional making this.
With that technique, we get rid of all the stains, we get rid of all the wrinkles, we get rid of the acne problem, and we also regulate the sebum production.
Yeah, that's a perfect combo. And after the peeling, I suppose that we should also use other products.
Exactly. So this is why it is really important then the protocol is followed by the professional. So before the peeling itself, we have a cleaning process. Depending on the type of skin, we choose different product. Okay, so we have for sensitive skin, we have for oily skin, we have cleanser, we have makeup removers, we have antibacterial and sebum regulation soap too. And then we perform the peeling. And then what we do, we make sure that the hydration level is performed. Right after the hydration, we have different masks. We make sure that the level of oxygen within the skin is at maximum. And for that, we have specific product. Here we have Serum O2 product. This is a fantastic product because it contains a molecule which is called perfluorodecaline. Okay, that molecule reacts with nothing, but it is able to carry gas. It is able to solubilize oxygen, and when you put that serum on the skin, the oxygen that is contained into the serum just goes through the skin. And so, because we are here in a process of the skin renewing itself naturally, when you bring extra oxygen, then you have the skin to renew itself even better and to produce much collagen, much more elastin. So it's a very nice, like you said, like a very nice combo.
I think it's very interesting information, but I would say that your product and your explanation are very interesting, but look at your skin. I mean, you're perfect example that is work.
Yeah, well, actually, it can work on any type of skin. It could work on my skin, it could work on thick skin, it could work on acne skin, and if you want to get rid of scars, which is a problem, then you can just focus on the scars, all right? And well, again, all these parameters are really, really important because there's a lot of difference of rubbing a few seconds very lightly or a few minutes with a lot of pressure, all right? And with all these dimensions and parameters, like I said, you can just face any type of skin, all right? And our goal is just to slow down what time does on your skin, because we cannot escape aging. So what we do, and this is our main goal, is besides all these imperfections, our goal is really to let people understand that we are working on cures, on slow aging cures. So it's not one single treatment. We're working on several treatments to just make the skin react naturally, renew itself naturally, and slow the aging. This is really our goal.
Yeah, and so basically in Belgium, your products, it is distributed with a professional. It's a professional. Okay.
So if you want to find our product, you need to go into a beauty salon and ask for the product, because they're allowed to sell our product, and they can be totally trained by us. And well, we have a good relationship. Actually, we keep really close contact with our clients, and even with the people abroad. All right, so we go to Estonia, we go to Malaysia, we go to Japan, we go to China to train them and to let them know what our protocols are.
And I know that it's very hard to have the full documents to be able to sell your products in China. Does that mean that to be bio is also sold in China?
Yes, it is sold in China. Actually, it took a few years. It took a few years for us to have our product legalized. It's a long process, but we succeeded. So actually we are happy because we are a small company in the middle of Wallonia, and we were really happy to work with our agent in China, and she helped us a lot to have all these database filled properly, and now it's all legalized. So I mean the doors are wide open for us.
Sky is the limit.
Sky is the limit.
And so this is to be bio, but yesterday I also heard about a second brand, which I think is also very, very interesting for our audience. Ofito.
Okay. Yeah, Ofito is it's another concept. Ofito is more based on Oriental mindset. It's really more focusing on the well-being, focusing on the Chinese traditional medicine, working with elements, depending on the season, depending on the organ it is linked to. Our skin shows things from our health, from our deep inner health. And with Ofito, what we want to do, we want to rebalance all these elements, all right? So, for example, if you have black circles, under eye bags, it shows maybe some imbalance with your liver, all right? So with specific essential oils, specific protocols, we can just rebalance all that. And Ofito is taking your health in charge all year long. So we take from spring to winter with different kind of substrate of essential oils. We take care of your skin. And as a result, your skin is rebalanced and all the problems are just erased again.
So you're taking advantage of the Chinese medicine to open a new brand. This is fantastic. And what a shame that today it's not displayed. We would have been so happy to show the product.
You are welcome to come and get more info about Ofito. It will be a great pleasure for us to have you and your team if you want.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And what's the best way to take contact with you?
All right, so we have a website. A brand new website will be launched in a few months, and there you can find all the info about our product. They will be online. It will be launched online soon.
Okay, and the name of the company, maybe we can recall it?
Okay, well, if you type tobeBioBeauty.com, then you'll find the actual website, but it will be soon renewed. It will be perfect.
Great. So if you want to have more information, much more information about those projects, just Google the name of the project, To Be Bio or Ofito, and I'm sure that there are contact links to reach Libinvest company and Françoise. Thank you so much, Françoise.
Thank you so much, too. Have a
good
show.
Thank you. Oh, maybe Françoise, what are your expectations for this trade fair? What are you looking for?
Actually, we're looking for a distributor. This is what we're looking for. But we already made nice contact, and it's always nice to just share a passion with the world. And so these kind of shows are always a nice opportunity for us to just tell everybody about our product.
Okay, so if you are a distributor and you would like a strong partnership with Libinvest, you just know how to do it. Thank you so much. Please. Hello. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm doing good, actually. So, the name of your company is Bionutrilab. And as I said yesterday, Bionutrilab, it makes GRANALINE. Now I can say GRANALINE because it's English word. Huh? So, what is your magic ingredient?
So our magic ingredient is pomegranate, and a special type of pomegranate that grows in the southeast of Turkey that has a lot of antioxidant and polyphenolin, which are really good for your health and skin.
So that makes the ingredient magic.
Yeah.
And actually, I know Bionutrilab, thanks to the drinks you produce, if I'm not wrong, a range of different drinks, all with the pomegranate. But you're also doing cosmetics.
Yeah, we started with the functional drinks, so with pomegranates. So you have pomegranate juice, things like this. But now we wanted to find a way to reuse the crop products from the juice production, and this is how GRANALINE Cosmetic was born. And now we have a range of free extracts made from pomegranate, the Granalox color, Granalox totum, and Granalox oil.
Can you show us?
Sure. So here you have Granalox color. This is a natural biologic and organic pigment. So this is really nice for cosmetic like lipstick, eyeshadow, blush, but you can also use it for textile, for instance. Then you have the Granalox oil, which is pomegranate seed oil. So it's extremely rich. It has a lot of opportunities that you can do with it, and it's very healthy for your skin. It is antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, and anti-acne syndromes. And finally, you have Granalox totum, which is a total extract made from the entire pomegranate. So the skin, the threshold, the seeds, the juice, everything. So you have a complete protection of your skin thanks to the benefits of pomegranates.
And this is indeed a very lovely color.
Yeah, and you can change the color. This is what is so revolutionary about it, is that with the pH, you can have a wide range of colors with this pigment.
Can we use the oil like this on the skin, or should we mix it?
You can use it. It is already a finished product that is stabilized and standardized, so you can use it as it is for your skin or your hair, but you can also use it for formulation.
Okay. How do you recommend, what's the best to use for those, let's say for the oil? So we just put it directly on the skin?
You can put it on the face, for instance. It really has an anti-aging and revitalizing effect on your skin. So it's also an oil that dries really quickly, so you will not have this greasy aspect on your skin. So you can truly use it as like part of your nighttime routine or morning time routine for skincare.
So you recommend to use it before going to bed?
You can, personally I use it before going to bed, but as it is really quickly dried, you can also use it in the morning to get ready.
And could we also use it for the hair?
Yeah, you can absolutely use it for the hair. It is really good because it will stimulate the collagenous cellulose. So it's really good for protecting also the hair from the heat. For instance, if you have a tendency to like straighten your hair or use like a curler thing, then it's really nice to protect your keratin cellulose from the hair.
So basically that could be a great routine before winter.
Exactly, and even for the entire year to protect your skin, because you also have an anti-USV effect, so to protect from the sun. So you can really use it for the entire year. It will give you antioxidant and inflammatory, so really good during winter because you need those antioxidants. But during summer, it's also a really good protection against sun.
So cool. Thank you so much for this introduction to your products and how innovative and good for the sustainability that you first had this range of drinks with this pomegranate, this magic ingredient that the whole world is aware of the capital vitality, and then you see that okay, there are lots of waste after the drinks are produced, and we are reusing it to make a total new concept, which is the GRANALINE products. So how innovative and good for the earth those products are. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And have a really nice day, everyone at Cosmetic Valley.
Sorry, I didn't finish. I just would like to know, last question, what do you expect from this trade fair?
I think, honestly, thanks to AWEX, we got everything we were waiting for and expecting, which is meeting new people, meeting creative and innovative people like us, and we had this opportunity with open innovation appointments. So we were really expecting to connect with new people, and for now it's been a really nice way to meet those people.
And how to contact you?
So you can find us on our website, which is www.granaline.ba, and you can also find us on social media at GRANALINE Cosmetics.
Okay, that's so clear. Thank you so much for this useful information. Wish you a pleasant fair. Okay, let's move on. I suggest if you are busy, it's okay. I can come later on. So this is Anne-Sophie Charles. What a pleasure to have you together with us. Do you know that yesterday we had 10,000 views of our live streaming? So it's a new visibility for your products. And I think that Anne-Sophie, you are such an inspiring person, because yesterday you mentioned that you were busy, you had your own career, and then you moved to winemaker, which is such a big challenge, and there are not that many women in this field. And now you are opening a cosmetic brand. I think this is great, but I would like to be a bit curious. What was your first career?
Yes, it was a career in a sector totally different. I was working in public manager sector of the public sector for 20 years. It was a passion and career, but during the COVID, I wanted to follow my dream and to change totally of professional sector, and I decided to create a brand of cosmetic since the vineyard of my husband.
Okay, so maybe in our audience you may not fully aware about the Belgian wines, but it's more and more popular, probably also due to the climate change. We are having now better and better wines here in Belgium, and Maison Eole is the vineyard of Anne-Sophie, and this is so good. I wish all of you could have a taste. If you want to celebrate something, then you can try a Maison Eole wine. This is sparkling wine, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
You also have not sparkling wine, or only the sparkling?
Only sparkling wine.
So great for celebrations.
Yes, a kind of champagne, but in Belgium we can't call it champagne. It's a champagne method, and we create also 1 year ago the Spritz Aperol Belgium, which is called Eole Belgian Spritz. It's the new Aperol in Belgium. So we have two products, but effectively the famous product is the champagne. The champagne domaine du Maison Eole.
Okay, So, and based on the success of your, we cannot call it champagne, but this is sparkling wine, you decided to create a new brand and also with a magic ingredient. What is this magic ingredient?
Yes, I wanted to work with the waste of the process of the vine and work with the waste that we can find in the cuve of fabrication of the vine, the wood of the grape, also the oil that we can find after les vendanges. I don't know in English how we can say that. Yes. And also salt that I can find in the process of fermentation that I can use in the scrub. So I use 4 to 5 ingredients, and I work with 2 research centers in Wallonia. Okay. And with this research center, we tried to find the active principle that had never been used in the cosmetic sector, and I find polyphenol with 3 circles, polyphenol with 2 circles, what the fashion polyphenol in the years 1890, but now at this time we can work with a new generation of polyphenol with 3 circles, so you have a 3rd cycle of antioxidation. And I am the only one in Europe to use this polyphenol, which is called in my brand wine extract with the 3rd.
Okay, this is so innovative. So, and you are working with research center to make sure that the solution is perfect for the skin, and it's to have it's also a solution for pore-aging. I mean, to avoid the wrinkles and so on.
Yes. Yes, because it's a brand for anti-aging.
It's a brand for anti-aging.
So anti-wrinkle, and there is a powerful effect for anti-aging. But for the young people, the antioxidant can also act on the elasticity. And on the increasing of the collagen, the activity of the collagen. So it decreases the apparition of wrinkle for young people.
So if you want to stay younger much time, you can have a glimpse on these fantastic products. And I do really think that the packaging is quite innovative. You are using wood and glass, aren't you?
Yes, I wanted to have a brand with reusable packaging, and we had the idea with my artistic director to propose wooden box. And the principle is that the cosmetic is sold in wooden box that you can reuse in your home, like the box for jewels or for
a candle.
Spices in your kitchen. Yes, like a candle also. And it's a very innovative way to propose packaging to the consumer. It's a new form of consumer cosmetic. So we want to use also the glass with the wood, which is a recyclable material also.
Okay. And so your husband is producing, we cannot say champagne, but it's sparkling wine. And you are producing this fantastic brand. So ideal for Christmas, I would say. The problem is solved. We have a gift for everyone.
Yes. Yes. It's very easy for us to find.
For him or for her, you have solution.
And what is very fun is that we produce also a box with the 2 products for Christmas. So you can buy a bottle of sparkling wine and a cosmetic, and we sell these 2 products in a beautiful box. And this is a gift that works very good for the Christmas time, for example.
Or any other celebration.
Yes.
There is always an opportunity to celebrate.
Yes.
And this is the first time that you take part in this trade fair. So what are your expectations? What do you want to find? The right partner, a distributor, clients?
Yes, I try to participate on the exhibition when the AWEX can propose us to be present, because it's very attractive for us to be with other Belgian marks, because we are stronger together than alone. And it's the first experience here in Cosmetic 3060, but I think that it's more an exhibition for first materials, for ingredients. It's very, I think, the famous exhibition for that and for the producer. So for a brand like me, I think it's not the best exhibition, but I'm thinking that all experiences are very positive, and I meet a lot of colleagues from Belgium that I didn't know. Yes. And I do also a lot of good contact with some distributors. So it's all the time a good experience to be with the AWEX in this kind of exhibition.
So we keep our fingers crossed for you to find the right partner and everything you want to make this brand very successful.
Yes. Thanks a lot to you. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure. Then this is a botanical explorer. How cool is that? I mean, that would be my dream, to be botanical explorer. Can you tell us more about BOTALYS? We really want to know what it is about.
Yeah, sure. So BOTALYS is basically a vertical farm for rare medicinal plants. So we basically, by doing vertical farming, we help the environment, I'd say, because we protect biodiversity. We also, it allows us as well to source plants by basically maximizing the use of water, for example, energy, and so on. So basically there is that component of the environment that is really important for BOTALYS. But also BOTALYS has developed a technology that will allow to maximize the active ingredients in the plant. So we can basically work with different parameters, like for example the temperature, or basically the whole biotype of the plant. We can work on that, and that will actually increase or decrease some active ingredients in the plant, depending on what application our clients want to do with it. And so the quality is very high because we don't use any pesticides, obviously, because we're doing vertical farming. It's indoors. We also don't use any solvents. For example, we do cold pressed juice from the roots of our plants, and without any usage of solvents or anything. So the purity of the ingredients is also very important for us, the quality of the ingredients. That's more or less what we do.
So that means that if I am a cosmetic brand and I need for my solution, for my product, whatever plant it is at the opposite side of the world, I can call you.
Pretty much, yes. Pretty much. So we focus on rare plants, and when I say rare, I mean plants that, sourcing is becoming more and more difficult, whether it's in the nutraceutical industry or the cosmetic industry, for several reasons: the climate change, geopolitical crisis, weather conditions that are not always optimal. So it's become, some plants become protected as well because they're disappearing. So biodiversity is a big thing in the cosmetic industry. So sourcing is hard, and so we offer basically at BOTALYS a solution to basically bypass those sourcing issues. And so if you call us, we have we have two ways to work. We have developed in-house. We have worked on more or less 23 plants so far that we have developed. We have adapted the technology, BOTALYS technology, which is innovative. And so for each plant, we need to adjust the technology that will allow to maximize the active ingredients. So that's one way we work with. And the other way is that the client can come to us and say, okay, I use a plant for one of my products. I'm facing sourcing issues. Can you help me? Can you produce the plant for me? So that's one way to work with the client in collaboration, basically with the client. The other way is if the client tells us, okay, I want this application. I want, for example, an anti-aging cream or whitening cream or anti-inflammatory. Can you propose a plant or a molecule that would work for us? And then we do some research in the background and we find the best plants that's appropriate for the application. So we can do that as well. And basically, it's really collaboration with our clients.
I think that it's very long-term perspective because you really need to understand what this plant needs and how to better produce it. So I guess it should be a very long-term partnership that probably you're also seeking in this trade fair, right?
It is very long-term. I mean, it's all, it depends which industry you're talking about. I think in the cosmetic industry, it's not that long-term. It's kind of normal length, but it's 3 years more or less from the time we start basically the process until the moment where we have actually the plants that can be used in the industry.
Even though this is not, it's a problem of sourcing, but imagine I want a plant that is from the opposite side of the world, and then I have to find the proper logistic way to get it in Europe. The plant will have to stay much time in the boat, on the trucks. So all of this, it will really decrease the quality of the plant. So this is also a solution if you are looking long term, if you want to preserve the biodiversity, and if you want the best way, if you want to make sure that the ingredients that you are using is pesticide free. So thank you so much, and we wish you a very good time here on the Cosmetic 360. It was very good meeting you. I'm happy.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's move to the very last company that I wanted you to see and to meet, but I don't see anyone for Gerresheimer. Oh, great, you are here. Yesterday we had your colleague on the mic, but very nice to meet you.
Me too.
Maybe we go to up there to see your products. Can you tell us more about your company and your products?
Okay, so Gerresheimer is a German company.
It sounds like.
It sounds like it is, yes, so from Düsseldorf. And we are packaging provider, so we produce glass and plastic products, okay? Today, me and my team, we are here to present the glass division. And for cosmetic, okay? We are also in pharma and food and beverage, but today this is for cosmetic. And yes, so you can see in the showcase the kind of product that we are able to do. So first of all, we have a lot of jars. We have also bottles made of molded glass, but we have also the possibility to produce tubular glass. So tubular glass is very glass with very thin thickness of glass. And maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's move up there. Maybe we will better see your products. Yeah, and we also have the name of your company and the summary. So good.
Okay, So yeah, and since so it was not so far ago, we decided to offer new kind of solution to our customers. So for example, accessories like droppers, So we are able to offer full solution. So we are moving more and more to a packaging provider to a global solution provider. So this is really the focus of Gerresheimer for the next years, is to be a global solution provider and not only packaging supplier. Okay. So,
is it the brands that you are working with?
So Gerresheimer is working mainly with big companies across the world. So our main customer are, for example, L'Oréal, with brands such as Helena Rubinstein, Lancôme, Yves Saint Laurent. But this is not L'Oréal. But as well, we have on the French market, we have L'Occitane, but also Clarins. And also some brands of LVMH, so Sephora, Fresh, Guerlain, Givenchy, and so on. So these are our main customers in the French market, but we have also customers all around the world.
And I would like to... is it possible to open the glass door? Because I'm very curious about this product, actually.
Yeah.
Because... when we use products like this at home, then it's a lot of waste. But I think that you also have a solution for this.
Yeah. So, in fact, with this customer, so with l'Irak, we developed a jar with a system that we call a refill. So it means that you can keep this part. You are you don't have to buy it each time. You can buy only the refill system, and then you keep it in your bathroom, for example, and you can put the new refill inside your jar in order to avoid to create waste. Mm-hmm. That's the main target of this kind of jar. And due to this new system that we created in partnership with l'Irak, we decided to create a new standard item. So it means something that we can sell to all brands all over the world. So this is our own design, and we can sell it to whatever name of the company. But that's a solution, as I was saying, a solution that we are able to provide now to our customer. Okay? And this jar is produced in partnership for the plastic part with Medicos. Medicos is our partner, maybe it will be better to see here, is our partner to develop the full solution.
Okay. This sounds very good. So if in our audience you are looking for a partner in packaging, I believe that Gerresheimer has a range of solutions for this. And it could be pharma, it could also be cosmetics. So very happy to have you on this live. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Wish you a nice fair. So, here I am. I paid a visit to the 9 companies on this Walloon pavilion in Cosmetic 360. I think that we had a lot of information, very useful to boost the performances of your business. And if you want to follow us, it would be a great pleasure. So please follow AWEX, the Walloon Agency for Trade and Foreign Investment, on the social media. You can also add me a like, because it's my second live streaming, so it will give me much more confidence if I see that you liked it, this live. And that's all it. I wish you a very nice afternoon, and have fun in cosmetics. Bye.
Wallonia is a region where people think about the future.
Where they know that innovation is key to develop companies.
while respecting sustainable development.
Today, Walloon industries are present in a large part of the world.
And provide solutions in all fields on the 5 continents.
They're developed based on the creativity,
commitment and reliability of their managers.
Wallonia is not a large region in terms of size.
It is large in its extent of its innovation.
That is the key of its development.
The future of Wallonia is linked to its international development.
Providing talented solutions in all business segments.